the Minister of Railways and Development, you need to step down because you failed Ghanaians. How can you perform a test on such expensive trains that we just received them without putting precautions, without putting safety measures in place? One, you didn't even put cars in front of the train to communicate with the train coming that there were danger ahead. Ghana just bought 2 diesel powertrain from Poland. It was designated to operate on the newly constructed 100 kilometers Tema and Pakadan line. And this morning, this is just what happened. From what we are hearing, a truck was found in the middle of the railway, and the train, which was on tests, had to run through this track. But my main concern here is Ghana. What is happening? What is wrong with Ghanaians in general? In the first place, what was this truck doing in the middle of the railway? Ministry of Railways and Transport, if you are going to test a train, at least there should be a vehicle in front of the train, which should be a few kilometers away from the train, that will communicate with them if the way is clear for them to continue the test. Because this is a test that they are performing. It is not that everything is in order for them to operate. They are performing a test, and to perform a test, you need to make sure all safety precautions are put in place. It is out of negligence of our leaders, Railways Development Ministry, that you are performing such a test, a huge test on a new constructed road. Anything at all can happen. They should have put in all these safety precautions in place. One, they should have announced that they were going to perform tests on radios, on TVs, letting the people know, letting the citizen know that there is going to be a test on this date. The guy was arrested, sent to prison. He needs to pay for this action, for the cost that he has done to the people of Ghana, our taxes, our money, our resources that were invested into procuring this train, and now we have to use another money to repair those trains. It is so sad that in this current modern Ghana, in this 21st century, and Ghanaians, we're still thinking like this, that you leave a truck in the middle of the railway unattended, that the Ministry of Railways and Development refusing to put safety precautions in the railways when you know for sure that you are performing a test on the newly procured trains, on these new constructed railways. No safety precautions. There were no vehicles in front of the train communicating with them, letting them know that there is danger ahead, and they had to run through it. And this train also couldn't apply brake, had to run through it. I'm sure there was problem, there were faults with this train, because if everything was okay, the train should have been able to stop before crashing with the truck. It is about time that some people in Ghana be held accountable, be punished for their deeds. You can't just let these people go just like that. The Minister of Railways and Development must pay for this, for not putting safety precautions on this railway. He didn't announce it. There were no physical signs telling the people that these railways are being used for a test. DVLA needs to analyze the way they give licenses to drivers to drive on our roads. The drivers are not respecting the road signs, are not respecting the precautions that are put by the roadside, because this guy had a mental problem. If there were nothing wrong with him, he wouldn't have parked the truck in the middle of the railway. Who does that? Which country is this going to happen? So it is a lot of sadness, a lot of pain to see our country go through this, and nothing is done. So the police service needs to punish the driver, the owner of this truck, needs to be punished. He cannot go scot-free. He cannot just go scot-free, causing a lot of loss and damage to the country. Imagine the magnitude of this incident if there were people on board. This is so sad. This is so painful as people of God.